Hello once again. It's your boy Moon. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video, and due to real life circumstances, things like, today I was actually made redundant from my job, and hopefully I'll have some news Monday, Tuesday, so in about 24 to 48 hours time about a new one. But yeah, so lots and lots of things going on in personal life at the moment, hence no uploads to YouTube. Anyway, so the other night I jumped on to Whale Chat with Cubs Van Hahn, Rangerj1999, Clash and Kippersnatch as well. And it was a really fun discussion that we had about Galactic Challenges. Now, I would recommend going and watching the whole video there because there's a whole lot of good points that were brought up by a lot of people in that discussion, and was a lot of fun as well. Now the dust has sort of settled on Galactic Challenges, and I've had a good couple of weeks to think about this. So Galactic Challenges, obviously this time we've got modifiers, we've got environmental stuff, and we can do anything with any of our factions to complete the rewards, but obviously it will only properly reward you with the right faction. In my opinion, and some of these points are rehashes from that chat, but this is kind of the synopsis anyway. In my opinion, it is Assault Battles 2.0. I think it's fairly low effort for what is meant to be a brand new game mode. Really don't think a huge amount of effort has gone in. Obviously, I don't know the whole sort of like the whole process of it or how much effort it does take, so I'm not going to pretend to go into that as well. I'm sure it's not a huge amount. So Galactic Challenges. I'm kind of take it or leave it. I'm not really too bothered with it. I think the nice thing about it is there are sort of like Grief Karga shards and stuff like that, and Sith Trooper shards and things like that in the Sith one. These are always going to be good. These are always going to be useful. Now the gear is again not worth me gearing up my factions to relics if I haven't already got them. So it's a nice bonus for those who have got them at Relic 5 and things like that. But as a player, I'm not going to go. And I think the feeling is probably pretty good in terms of the rewards aren't enough to offset that that difference in relicking and give me the motivation too. So we're a little bit of a stalemate. I completely understand that we're at a beta version of this basically. So we're at an exhibition season. Things are subject to change. So again, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. It's not going to be 7 days. I completely agree with that. So what can we do to make this a more interesting game mode? One that is interesting, one that is actually fun, and achieving the objective of what is it that will encourage us to use our whole roster and put a bit of variety back in the game. They want replayability, so I'm going to have a look at like a couple of little practical approaches to this. Now, in terms of Death Star, Empire, again, everyone loves a Death Star. Everyone loves that. Now, what I would like to see in these is a new character and shards for a new character. I think if you put a new character in there that was pretty cool, it would get people spending. And that works for both. Obviously, the players that want to spend, they get the character soon, or the players that want to invest in a certain faction will be rewarded with bonus shards of whatever it is that's pretty cool. I'm not suggesting a meta-breaking character. I'm suggesting just a pretty cool character and something for the community to play with. So then comes the issue of, well, I don't want more characters, which is fine. There are already, 200 characters in this game, so there is an argument for there are plenty of characters in this game. But when I was thinking through the factions, and when I was thinking of a new game mode that would actually keep us interested, keep replayability, I think it's got a balance also with the rewards. When I have a look at these factions and I go through, now 3v3 is my absolute favourite game mode, and the reason is I get to explore my characters. It really does reward depth of roster, and it encourages me to upgrade those characters, which you wouldn't usually for meta and things like that. So when I go through the factions, I was thinking, well, 3v3 is an absolutely amazing game mode. I know a lot of people don't like it, so why not in Galactic Challenges try something like a 10v10 mode? Now, a 10v10 mode, and I'll go through these, there are a huge amount of potential with 10v10. And I go through the factions here. How cool would it be to have Empire versus 10 Rebels? Or if they don't have 10, so let's say Ewoks have 7, well, give me 3 event characters and make up the numbers, or something like that. First Order, I want to see how 10 First Order get on against 10 Resistance, or whatever it is. This isn't hard to become creative. As I said, there's actually like 8 troopers, Imperial troopers, so give me 2 more, or double up on a couple. That's not an issue. Jedi, you can have a lot of fun with Jedi. You can even put 2 leaderships in there as well. Night Sisters, we've got 8. Give me another 2, and we've got a 10v10 game mode. Old Republic, we've got 9 Old Republic in the game. Give me another one, and we're good to go on 10v10. 10v10 is just a benchmark. What I mean by 10v10 is what I would like to see. Again, this is a $1 billion game. What the hell do I know about it? But this is just an idea. And please, in the comments, let me know if you would engage more in 5v5 with better rewards, 5v5 with a character rewards, or what your idea would be to spice up Galactic Challenges. As I said, you look at some of these factions, they're absolutely huge. Imagine taking 10 characters in and fighting another 10 characters. Now, this completely changes the dynamic of the game. And this is something that I feel that something like this, it doesn't have to be 10v10, it can be 9v9 or 8v8 or whatever it is, but it needs to be something completely different. Galactic Challenges are, at the moment, Assault Battles 2.0, and that's the issue that I have. It doesn't break the tempo of 5v5. Now, 5v5 is a game mode, and I know the argument that the game is designed for 5v5. I think there are plenty of ways to implement 9v9 or 10v10 or whatever it is, because there are a lot of factions. Imagine a scoundrel faction. Going with 10 scoundrels. Going with 10 separatists. Imagine the fun that you could have with this. I think this opens up a huge amount of potential. Sith faction, you've got loads to play with. And I think this would make an otherwise fairly monotonous and boring, and I think it adds a challenge aspect to Galactic Challenges as well. I think it would open up a huge amount of replayability. I think it encourages us to use our whole roster and upgrade those characters that we might not necessarily. So let me know your thoughts. Hopefully this gives a bit of maybe not speculation, but just an idea. And 10v10, I think, would, along with some different rewards as well, and I know they're going to have a look at that, but I think 10v10 solves a couple of issues. It solves the players who want to use their whole roster. I think by putting in some better rewards, it will encourage people to spend on relic levels, put any character that you want to behind there, and people are always going to buy it, and people are always going to wail on these characters. I think it adds a new dynamic, and that's what I think we need in this game. It adds a lot of fun, it adds a lot of replayability, and it adds a lot of depth of roster and encourages people to not just sandbag and actually go in and have some fun with these characters that we've got, which we don't really use. It certainly would for me. So let me know your feedback. Let me know if you would play a 10v10. Let's get a discussion going about it. And as I said, more to come from me. If you have enjoyed, please feel free, as always, to hit that like. Subscribe. We're now over 500 subscribers, so that's great news. Thank you all very much for your support. And let me know your thoughts in the comments, as always. I've been Moon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.